coming up in just a couple of minutes here. And I'm glad Mark Langston brought up the Moose sac fly last night in the bottom of the seventh, which made it from a 5-3 lead, took it to a 6-3 lead. That pitch was down in the zone, that changeup from Alex Wood, and he went down and got that and got it lifted into the air for a huge run. That was a big run, no question about that. You gotta love what Mike Moustakas brings to the table, a championship attitude here in that Angel clubhouse. Here he is after last night's W.
Yeah, we wanted to get at him early and get some runs on the board, and should be able to get some minutes early and score 4 in the first, and our pitching staff did a great job from then on, and able to get a W tonight.
Absolutely love having the Moose on the loose inside of the Big A. Angels going for a series win tonight against the San Francisco Giants with Shohei Ohtani on the mound. Showtime in 15 minutes on a big night at the Big A.
So Sweltering must make it to Morongo's Oasis Pool. Flamingos! I see flamingos! And now the top 5 reasons to visit Morongo. Number 5.
Flamingo Friday. Crush the heat with cold cocktails, chill beach, and the lazy river at SoCal's best nighttime pool party.
Number 4.
Cedar Trail Gift Giveaway. Get a compact portable gas stove when you earn 500 points on your rewards card the 15th.
3.
Lowriders Unite. War. Live September 15th and 16th. Get tickets now.
And the number 2.
Swipe and win. You can win up to a C-note in cash when you earn 500 points on your rewards card Wednesday to Thursday.
And the number 1 reason.
Summer Spa Special. Pamper your hair, hands, feet, and face with specially priced treatments this month at Sage Spa.
Morongo, good times for everybody.
Don't let a busy schedule get in the way of your college dreams. Achieve your goals at Santa Ana College. Our flexible class scheduling allows you to complete your courses at your own pace, day or night, on campus or online. Balancing work or family? Let us help create a plan that works for you. See what's possible at Santa Ana College. New classes start every 8 weeks. Learn more at sac.edu.
Today's Fresh Look is sponsored by Vista Paint. Painting is one of the most effective ways to create a fresh look, inspire a mood, or create a space of comfort. The Vista Paint team is ready to help with any paint project that you have around your home. And joining the all-star lineup of quality Vista Paint products is PPG Paints, with 135 years of paint innovations. Locally owned, manufactured, and operated since 1956, Vista Paint has a location near you.
Angels Radio.
AM 830.
Angels pregame proudly presented by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Morongo, good times. Hopefully good times on the way tonight out here at the ballpark with Shohei Ohtani on the mound against the San Francisco Giants. And, hey, some of these Giant hitters come in hot. Wilmer Flores homered last night. This guy's batting .406 with 7 homers, 15 RBIs during a 19-game on-base streak that he has going. Only Mookie Betts of the Dodgers has a longer active streak right now than Wilmer Flores. Again, Flores 19 straight, Betts 24 straight. As far as who's in, who's out, that's brought to you by In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger's all about. Before the game, during the game, after the game, check out In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger is all about. You talk about classic burgers, fries, and shakes. In-N-Out, that's what a hamburger is all about. Matt Theis is in behind the plate. Chad Wallach is out. Who's in, who's out? Brought to you by In-N-Out. My name is Roger Lodge. Hope you're on your way down for this ball game tonight. We're going to have a good time watching Shohei Ohtani hopefully pitch our Halos to a series win and then a day off tomorrow, and then we'll hit the road for the weekend in Houston. But first things first, I'm Roger Lodge. Go enjoy Angels baseball, and let's get a win!
This has been the Angels pregame show, sponsored by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Stay tuned now for exciting Angels baseball here on the Angels Baseball Radio Network.
Parents having trouble figuring out Inava to provide high-quality treats that are nutrient-rich and guarantee feline fun. Pure lookable cat treats are low-calorie, grain-free, moisture-filled, and prepared without preservatives or artificial colors. Our treats are designed for hand feeding to create a closer connection between pet parents and their pets. Inava makes treat time fun. Available at stores near you or find us online at inavafoods.com. Inava, a proud sponsor of Angels Baseball. Kuru, Japan's #1 cat treat.
Don't miss the Simpson Summer Savings Event at Simpson Chevrolet in Irvine and Garden Grove. Choose from the summer's best selection of new 2023 Silverados in Orange County with over 150 new 2023 Silverados in stock. All with great summer savings and ready for immediate delivery. Family-owned Simpson Chevrolet. Big enough to deal, small enough to care. Chevrolet. Find new roads.
I have diabetes. I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I have asthma. I'm at risk, too.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a vaccine that can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
Hi, I'm Anthony Rendell, and Angels Baseball starts right now on Angels Radio AM 830.
KLAA.
Orange County, Los Angeles, and Inland Empire.
Angels Baseball is on the air on the Angels Baseball Radio Network.
Delivery. This is hit well into center field. This ball is tearing deep, and this ball is out of here. Shohei Ohtani. That's a shot. It's well hit in it in center field. It's out by the wall. That one is out of here. Right round first ball swinging to next.
Angels Baseball is brought to you by Foundation Building Materials, Memorial Care, Coca-Cola, and Morongo Casino Resort and Spa.
Angels Baseball is on the air tonight from Angel Stadium in Anaheim. The Angels get ready to host the San Francisco Giants. Hi, everybody. Terry Smith along with Mark Langston, our producer-engineer here on this Wednesday evening is Jorge Sevilla. And as always, we welcome you on the Angels Baseball Radio Network. It's the final game of this 3-game series and the last game of the 7-game road trip. The Angels were able to win their first game of this homestand, I should say, the final game of the homestand. And the Angels came away with that victory last night to snap a 7-game losing streak. So the Angels will try and make it 2 in a row against the Giants. If they can do that, the Angels would win this 3-game series. And we'll see if that happens here tonight. Coming into play this evening, the Angels season record right now, a game under the 500 mark, 57-58. The Angels right now, 11.5 games entering the day behind Texas, but the Rangers were shut out today in Oakland 2-0, so a chance to gain a game on the division leaders with a victory. Meantime, the Giants come into play, and they are currently in second place in the National League West, but they're 5 games behind the Dodgers, and their record is 10 over 500, 62-52. Giants at the moment are in the top spot as far as the wild card race in the National League, tied with the Phillies entering the day. The Phillies have already won their game, and Michael Lorenzen, who was with the Angels all of last season and then signed with Detroit in the offseason as a free agent, was dealt by Detroit to the Phillies at the trading deadline. Lorenzen, the former Angel, pitched a no-hitter tonight for the Philadelphia Phillies as they blank the Washington Nationals. So the Giants and Phillies are in a dead heat for the top spot in the NL wild card coming into tonight. Giants need a win just to keep pace for that #1 spot in the wild card in the National League. The Angels right now are in 7th in the wild card race in the AL and 7 games behind Toronto, the #3 team right now in the wild card race. The umpires are making out to the home plate area. They're heading out there for the exchange of the lineup cards. We get back. Mark Langston is alongside. He will have the starting lineups. We'll have the start of tonight's game. Angels and Giants. Final game of the three-game series. It's coming up in a couple of minutes here on the Angels Baseball Radio Network.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate
experience more of what you love about baseball. More jaw-dropping defensive plays. More hits, more runs, more stolen bases, steal swing into scoring position. And the game moves fast, like 2.5 hours fast. So you can bring the whole family and still be home for bedtime. Quicker games, more action. Follow it all at MLB.com. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
What if one day you went to your secret hiding place, and instead of what you came for, you found a phone number, 1-800-662-HELP? What would you do? Would you stop and give it some thought? Before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. For help with drug use, call 1-800-662-HELP for free and confidential information and treatment referral, or go to samhsa.gov/know-the-risks.
Of the ones we've seen,
StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
It's time for tonight's starting lineups of the final game of this three-game series against the San Francisco Giants. Starting lineups brought to you by Bandai Namco and Pac-Man. For Gabe Kapler, his Giants lineup looks like this tonight. Leading off, designated hitter Lamont Wade Jr. Batting second, the second baseman Thairo Estrada. Hitting third, the first baseman Wilmer Flores. In the cleanup spot in left field, Jock Peterson. Batting fifth, the third baseman, J.E. Davis. Hitting sixth in right field, Michael Conforto. Batting seventh behind the plate tonight, Patrick Bailey. Hitting eighth, their shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And batting ninth in center field, Luis Santos. On the mound for the Giants, they're going to go with an opener once again here tonight. He has a 4-1 record, 2.52 ERA, right-hander Ryan Walker. For Phil Nevin, his Angels lineup will look like this. Leading off, the shortstop, Luis Rengifo. Batting second on the mound tonight with a record of 9-5, 3.32 ERA, right-hander Shohei Ohtani. Hitting third, second baseman Brandon Murray. In the cleanup spot, the third baseman Mike Moustakas. Batting fifth over at first base, C.J. Cron. Hitting sixth in center field, Mickey Moniak. Batting seventh in right field, Hunter Renfroe. Hitting eighth behind the plate, Matt Dyson. Batting ninth in left field, Randall Bridget. As we get closer to the first pitch and all the action here tonight at the Big A. Here's my partner, Terry Smith.
Well, thank you, Mark, and good evening, everyone. As we are just a couple of minutes away from the start of this ball game, we're waiting for the Angels to take the field, and that should happen in a matter of seconds. The Angels will be going with the white tops and bottoms, the red numerals and lettering, and as far as the Giants tonight, same look as we saw out of them the first two ball games. They have on the gray tops and bottoms, and they also have the numerals and lettering in dark brown trimmed in orange. Those are one of the primary colors of San Francisco. So Shohei Ohtani is out there on the mound. He will begin warming up. And as far as the umpires tonight, they look like this. The crew chief is Ron Kolba. He will be calling balls and strikes, and he is known as a pitcher's umpire. He generally has a really big strike zone, so that should be good for both of these starting pitchers tonight. The umpire at first base is Carlos Torres. Second base umpire, that is Jansen Visconti. And the umpire at third base will be Corey Blazer. As far as the dimensions at the Big A, 330 down the lines, 396 to dead center, out in left center, 390. And in right center field, it goes right around 375. Defensively for the Angels tonight around the infield, the Angels have C.J. Cron over there at first base. The second baseman for the Angels tonight is Brandon Drury. Over at third base, Mike Moustakas. And playing shortstop, Luis Rengifo. The outfield, Randall Richards in left. Mickey Moniak is the center fielder. The right fielder is Hunter Renfroe. Place is doing the catching. And doing the pitching and the DHing for the Angels tonight is Shohei Ohtani, who takes a 9-5 record into this ball game. He will be making his 22nd start of the season. Ohtani has one complete game. His earned run average is 3.32. And Mark, we talked a little bit about it on Countdown to First Pitch. He also has a little string of consecutive innings going into this start without allowing a run.
Yeah, has not given up a run his last two starts. Obviously, for Shohei, you look at 2 starts ago through that one-hit shutout against the Tigers. His last start, just 4 innings for Shohei. He ended up having that cramp in his fingers where he was unable to go any farther than that, but he did throw 4 shutout innings, allowing just 3 hits in his last start against Seattle. So we'll see tonight. Hopefully no finger issues, and we can get some length out of Shohei here tonight, and you hope that he's able to throw some zeros on the board and get that Angels offense up and running, and the Angels can end this homestand on a positive note.
So we are ready to go. Here's the first pitch on Wade, and that's a ball lifted high and deep. He really hit it, but he hits it foul down that right side. He jumped on that pitch, pulls it foul. No balls and 1 strike.
First pitch fastball at 94 from Shohei.
So 0-1 is the count. Lamont Wade Jr., the batter, and the next pitch. He's taking that one low. The first pitch from Shohei tonight. Brought to you by Gung Ho Online Entertainment. Download Ninjala, the free-to-play bubblegum brawler on the Nintendo Switch today.
Set back behind this car.
Ohtani against the opposing batters, the lowest batting average against any American League pitcher this season. Opponents hitting just 186 against Shohei. He's tied for the third most strikeouts in the American League. He struck out 160. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike on Wade.
Yeah, right-handers 178, left-handers 195 against Shohei.
And here comes the next pitch, and that's a chase and a miss. So the count is level. It's 2-2. Give him a breaking ball there. Ohtani is also 5th in the American League in walking batters. But again, this is a home plate umpire that figures to have a big strike zone tonight, so that'll be favorable to both of these starters. And now Matt Thaiss, before the Angels decide what to do on the 2-2, there's going to be a little meeting at the mound as the Angels catcher goes out to have a word with Shohei.
That's, with PitchCom, you're not quite sure. And Shohei, it looks like Shohei again is calling the pitches. He has a device right by that left bicep underneath the jersey where he's able to work it. Something's off. They want to make sure they're on the same page.
So here we go with the next pitch. Here's the 2-2, and that one misses low and inside. Full count 3-2. We're in the top of the first inning. It's brought to you by Bandai Namco. Fun for all into the future. Here's the payoff delivery, and he got it swinging. Cut fastball struck him out. That's the game's first out.
This is a good cutter. Boy, and it's got slider-like action to it. It's got a ton of movement. It heads towards the ground, and Lamont Wade Jr. right over the top of it.
So the next batter stepping up is Thairo Estrada, their second baseman. He's gone 2 for 9 in the series. Here's the pitch, and he takes that one for a called strike. Our time and temperature, it's brought to you all season long by Amtrak Pacific Surfliner. Journey along the coast of SoCal's top destinations from beach towns and line counties. Book now at PacificSurfliner.com. Game time temperature tonight, 74 degrees. First pitch at 6:39. And the next one, that pitch misses a little bit low, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Actually had some rain here at the Big A. I think it started around roughly 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was intermittent, never really rained all that hard. It's a pitch that's a little bit low. Do have some sunshine now. The cloud cover is broken up a bit.
A little bit around the Giants batting practice they had. They were actually taking some BP in that light shower.
Counts 2-1 here on Estrada, and the next pitch. And he takes that one way low and outside. So Ohtani behind, missed on that breaking ball. It's a 3-1 count. See what happens on the 3-1. Here it comes, and he misses with it. His fastball was low and away. So 1-out walk. And Homer Flores, who's having a good series, he will be the next batter.
That last fastball from Shohei at 94. Again, 2 fastballs from Shohei tonight, both of them at 94.
Flores, right-handed batter, 4 for 7 in the series, has a homer. He's driven in 4 runs. Here's the pitch, and that's called strike. Here the home plate umpire, Ron Colby, really barks out the strike calls.
Like that?
Yeah. It's loud up here. I wonder what it's like down at home plate. You might have to put in some earplugs. 0-1 is the count. And the next pitch, that's lined into left field, but coming in and then having to dive forward and make the catch on that one is Grichuk. Boy, he was holding his ground initially, and then he realized that ball was starting to sink on him, and he had a lunge forward, but makes the grab, and that is out number 2.
There you go. That's that line drive right at you. You're not sure whether to come in or you need to go back, so he holds his ground and be able to make up with it. That quick speed that he's got, be able to dive, pull that one in.
2 outs, the runner holding over there at first base, Estrada. This is Jock Peterson, a lefty batter at the plate. Here's the pitch. Chases the first one, a cutter for strike 1. He's gone 2 for 5 in the series with a run batted in. He's hitting .232. struggling a bit of late. 3 hits his last 25 times up. And the next delivery, and this is lifted high in the air. It's carried deep out into left field, going back at the wall out there and making the catch on the warning track is Ritchik, and that's how the inning will end. The flyout wraps things up. Scoreless inning here for the Giants. Bottom of the first coming up. No score in the Big A on the Angels Baseball Radio Network.
It's
Spectrum One. When you see less connection, get Spectrum One. You won't be stressing because download speeds, advanced Wi-Fi security, great nationwide 5G. Come get just what you need with Spectrum One.
Hey, the song ain't done. Let me tell you a little bit about Spectrum One. No diggity, got the best deal in town. $49.99, how that sound? Hey.
Visit Spectrum.com/the one. Restrictions apply.
In 2023, Major League Baseball is getting some fan-powered updates. You spoke, MLB listened. And this season, you'll be getting a faster pace of play with the pitch timer, more balls in play from shift restrictions, and more action on the base paths from some of your favorite athletes due to bigger bases. Tried and tested in the minors, these new rules are bringing extra excitement to the game you love. Learn more at MLB.com/rules.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed. Oh, yeah? Yeah, he's starting with the whoops. And now a speech.
I just want to say that friendship is about heart and brain. Who's with me?
Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
And my brain is saying, when it's time to go home, somebody call me a ride.
Love that guy.
Me too. Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Angels will be facing Ryan Walker as another warm-up toss or two to complete before we get things going. We're in the bottom of the first inning. It's being brought to you by Bandai Namco, fun for all into the future. The Angels will have Rengifo, Ohtani, and Drury to step up here against Walker, who's an opener. Could pitch a couple of innings tonight. Pretty good chance we're going to see Sean Manaea work in this ball game. And so here's Rengifo, who's been swinging a good bat of late, 5-game hitting streak, 4 hits in the first 2 games of this series. Here's the pitch, and that one comes in, and Rengifo drops the bat on that one. I don't know if he thought it might have got a piece of him. He's kind of signaling to the Angel dugout that he thought he might have got hit by that one, and sure enough he did.
Yeah. Yeah, I was waiting to see what the Angels were getting ready to look at it. Certainly the Giants are now investigating, and Gabe Kapler said, hey, we want this reviewed. He already gave the signal for the headset, so they are going to take a peek at this. This is big right here, because all the field was hit batter. Is there enough evidence to overturn this? If not, the Giants just lost their challenge on the first pitch of the game.
So it's under review. Let's watch the replay on our monitor.
The hit of it is barely a glancing blow, and you didn't see a lot of reaction from Rengifo. He dropped his bat, but he wasn't adamant that it got him.
See what they come up with.
And again, I don't know how they come up with anything here, because it's not definitive as far as I'm concerned. It's got to be inconclusive that
Ball on the field once he was hit by the pitch. And the call was made by the home plate umpire, Ron Kopel, who's also the crew chief, so we'll hear from him momentarily. Ryan Walker is not warming up right now. He's just standing around looking down towards home plate. So the delay continues as the play is under review. Oh, you have a chance of you missed it, there was a no-hitter pitched tonight by
聞いたのか
former Angel, Michael Lorenzen.
しまった
Yeah, way to go.
Not too far away from the Big A.
With the Halos last year, and
Fuck このまま
you feel
聞いちゃう
really
の
good about him. He was a really good guy, very likable. His teammates loved him, and
忘れて
mentioned signed a deal with the Tigers, was an all-star with the Tigers, and got traded over at the trading deadline to the Phillies, and he's pitched well for the Phillies so far, and throws a no-hitter tonight, so it was fun watching it. We were watching that before the game today, and seeing his mom and his wife were in attendance there. That is, it was awesome. Happy for him.
Let's find out what's going to happen here. They're still not ready to make the announcement. Lorenzen in that no-hitter threw 124 pitches. It was in Philadelphia, and that was the first Phillies no-hitter at their ballpark in Philly since Roy Halladay's no-hitter in Game 1 of the 2010 National League Division Series against the Cincinnati Reds. Lorenzen struck out only 5, walked 4 in pitching that no-hitter today for Philadelphia.
And that was also his first home start as a Philly.
There must be some other challenges around Major League Baseball getting reviewed right now, so
yeah,
kind of like when you're there and air traffic control is kind of sorting out the planes. They're sorting out several challenges, I guess, back in New York. So
yeah, and boy, there just wasn't a whole lot of things.
On the field stay. That was a butt pitch. San Francisco loser challenge.
And then immediately, Abe Kapler comes out of the dugout. The home plate umpire, Ron Colpa, say, "Go back to your dugout." You heard what the announcement was. And Kapler does an about-face and heads back to his dugout.
Yep, you cannot challenge it. Once it goes to New York, you're the one that asked for the challenge. Once it's challenged and the decision is rendered, you have to live with it. They are done with their challenges for the rest of this game.
So at the plate is Shohei, and the first pitch to him, and that one is in there for a called strike. Lefty batter. Here's the pitch. That's a little bit high and away. Ohtani's first at bat of the game brought to you by Gung Ho Online Entertainment. Download Ninjala, free-to-play bubblegum brawler on the Nintendo Switch today. Here's the next pitch, and Shohei checking on that one, and that pitch is called a strike, and Ohtani immediately asks for time. He goes to collect his thoughts now in the hole. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Talked about the wide zone from Ron Colpa. That looked like a little slider off the outside part of the plate. Didn't look like it made it all the way back.
Here's the next pitch. That's a swing and a miss. So Ohtani is a strikeout victim. That's out number 1 here in the Angels' bottom of the first.
Yeah, this is a good fastball located really well. 95 inside and up. And just ties up Shohei.
Batter now is Drury. And the first pitch, he cuts it down and misses that pitch for strike 1. Drury, in last night's ball game, had a big night for the Angels. Single-double homer. 3 hits he drove in. 1 run last night. The home run was a solo shot. He came into play tonight, hitting .277, 3 hits in the series. It's the final game of this 3-game set. And here's the next pitch. And that's in there for a called strike.
Ryan Walker pitches from that far first base side on the mound, but throws really across his body and below the 3/4 arm slot, almost sidearm. So that slider freezes right-handers.
And there's a swing and a miss, and down on strikes goes Drury. So back-to-back strikeouts.
Look at the splits on them. Right-handers, 273 average against them. Lefties, 207.
And he really just throws 2 pitches. The sinker and the slider. The slider has really good movement.
Looks like the Giants are getting action already.
There's one in there for a called strike.
Sean Anaya is getting loose in the Giants bullpen. The baby giraffe.
He's back.
Corner. And I don't know how C.J. Cron was able to get any piece of the bat on that one.
Next pitch, he takes it right in there for a called strike. Moustakas is hitting .274, hits in 5 of his last 6 games. 3 for 7 in this series, even in a couple runs in the series. Next pitch, takes that one outside. Around the infield for San Francisco. Flores at first, Estrada at second. Davis at third, Crawford at short. Peterson's in left, Matos in center, Porto in right, Bailey catching, Wade, the DH, and the next pitch, that's lined into right, that's going to drop in and roll all the way out to the wall. Headed for third is Ben Evo, he's going to be held up, and runners at second and third. And Evo wanted to try and score, ball came to the cutoff man, Will Hasselman had him put the brakes on right there, and Angels have a pair in scoring position, needed to out-hit now from C.J. Cron.
Yeah, another nice job by Michael Conforto. We've seen that in this series. He cuts this ball up and never makes it to the wall, gets it in quickly, and that decision from Phil Hasselman had to come at the very last second. Throws the stop sign up, and 2 fastballs thrown by Moustakas, and he got a slider right in his wheelhouse.
Here's Cron swinging and missing the first pitch. Looking for a 2-out hit, it would likely score a pair. Here's the pitch, and Cron takes, and that's right in there for a called strike. So he's quickly down 0-2. The first hit of the game, the double by Moustakas, presented by 714 Tickets. If you want to make a hit on sports, concert, or theater tickets, log on to 714tickets.com. 714 Tickets, call today, go tonight. This pitch fouled back to our right, backing out of play.
Wow, this might have been at least maybe 2 feet off the outside corner. And I don't know how C.J. Cron was able to get any piece of the bat on that one.
Very awkward swing at that one, and the next one on Cron, he lines that one foul on the right side out of place. The 4th batter in the Angels lineup tonight, the Picture Park cleanup hitter. Looking to sell your junk car, clean up your yard. Picture Park is Southern California's leading car buyer. Pay top dollar for your vehicle. Clean up big and pick your part. 0-2 on Cron. The next one got him swinging. Nasty slider there. Struck him out, and that is how the inning will end. So Walker ends up striking out 3 in the inning, and the Angels leave him at second and third in a scoreless bottom of the first. Second is next. No score on the Angels Baseball Radio Network.
Major League ballpark, and you'll experience more of what you love about baseball.
Swagger's going a long way.
More jaw-dropping defensive plays.
Takes the hit away.
More hits, more runs, more stolen bases.
Steals away the scoring position.
And the game moves fast, like 2.5 hours fast. So you can bring the whole family and still be home for bedtime. Quicker games, more action. Follow it all at MLB.com. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
So what's a great way to spread awareness that driving high is illegal everywhere? A catchy song, of course.
You can't run, but you can't drive high. You can't run, but you can't drive high.
Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
well, but he misses. 0-1 is the count. Davis, Conforto, and Bailey, the batters here for the Giants. And here's the pitch. Chasing a miss. Cutter. 0-2. Shohei walked one, struck out one, and got a couple of fly ball outs in the first inning. 15 pitches in the first inning. Here's the two-strike pitch. That's a little low and away. Cut fastball.
This is why it's so difficult to game plan against Shohei. If you look at his last two starts, fastball usage is up. Last two starts, he's thrown his fastball 49% of the time. Season, 32%. So you can see the increase is significant.
This delivery gets fouled back to the lower view level to our right out of play. 1-2.
Tonight we're seeing sweepers and cutters. That one was a fastball there, 96.
Infield is back there, spread apart, although Curry is kind of shaded a little bit more towards second. Next pitch, that's a check swing, and it misses 2-2. Let's pause for stations to identify themselves on the Angels Baseball Radio Network.
AM 830, KLAA, Orange County, Los Angeles, and Inland Empire.
Ohtani delivers the 2-2, and that's low and away, full count. Terry Smith, along with Mark Langston, our producer-engineer on this Wednesday, is Jorge Sevilla. Nice crowd, 30,000 plus here tonight, it appears. Fans still making their way in. Counts full, and the 3-2 pitch. Deep with the swing, fouling it off the netting, and ball lands in the Giants' dugout on the first base side. Still 3-2 count. A lot of foul balls here. Ron Copa getting a new fresh supply of baseballs. Plate umpire.
Yeah, boy, Shohei's taking it, the pitch clock right down to the last second, almost every pitch.
Here comes the 3-2, and this is chopped on a hop right to third. Fielded by Moustakas. Long throw. Davis doesn't run all that well. Easy out to first base. 5-3 on the ground out. Michael Conforto will be the batter. This top of the second, presented tonight by Hyatt Vacation Club. Enjoy a 4-day, 3-night resort getaway from 6 beautiful locations. Call 866-440-8783 to learn more. Here's the pitch to Conforto. And that is in there for a called strike.
So if you're the Giants and you were scouting him, you were thinking, okay, he's going to be using his fastball more. No, not tonight.
Next pitch, that ball's hit hard down the right field side, and it's going to take a bounce and hop over the short wall. That'll be a ground rule double. Conforto hit that one sharply. And it took one hop and bounces over the wall, so that is the first Giants hit, one out double.
And this cutter starts middle, ends up in on the inside corner, but Conforto pulls his hands in, hits it hard.
Their young rookie catcher, the switch hitter, Patrick Bailey, stepping up, 265 batting average. First pitch, that's right in there for a called strike. Bailey, a young catcher, and a lot of high praise has been directed toward him this season. Here's the pitch, that's low. Giants had a long run with Buster Posey as their catcher, and there have been some Posey comparisons attached to Bailey. Some other people in baseball compared him to JT Realmuto of the Phillies, especially from a catch and throw standpoint. Ohtani looking at that runner at second, delivers that pitch a little bit high for a ball. Fans, you can win a 2-night stay, 1 round of golf or 1 round of bowling, and dinner for 2 at the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. To enter, text the word fantasy to 714-888-7250. For sweepstake rules, visit am830.net. And as always, taken out of play. Two and two is the count. Shortstop Renifo, here's second base, backing up a little bit now. 2 and 2 here on Bailey. The next pitch, that's high and away. And it's a full count, 3 and 2.
Last fastball just overthrown from Shohei.
Ohtani ready, the payoff pitch. It's line foul on the left side. So the count holding at 3 and 2. Pretty good at bat here. Young rookie hitter hanging in there tough against Ohtani.
We were talking about the catch and throw side. We mentioned it in game 1 of this series, throwing out runners at a 35% clip, and that is elite status.
Shohei's next 3-2, and again fouled off on the left side. And that one went in the public address. It was right there, and that was coming in hot. Here's Shohei's next delivery, and after all that, a walk. Well, that was an impressive at-bat there for Patrick Bailey. There were a lot of pitches thrown in that at-bat. Runners at first and second, one away, and here's Crawford.
Yeah, 9-pitch at-bat. Kept going off the fastball from Shohei. Finally tried to finish him off with a sweeper and just left it up.
What happens in a matchup like that? You're throwing so many pitches, the guy's fouling off pitches, and then you don't get him out. He gets on base somehow.
Yeah, it's disappointing. At some point, you're just like, please put it in play, because I'm getting tired out here. Yeah, I remember I had, again, one time I had a 15-pitch at-bat to Don Mattingly. He just kept fouling stuff off, and I'm dropping down, showing him every different arm angle I could think of, different pitches, and he just kept calling them off. Finally, a fastball in the outside corner, hit it in the left field corner for a double. I looked at him, he just basically put his hands up. I'm dotting baseball.
There's one a little bit outside on Brandon Crawford. 1-0 is the count. Crawford is just 0 for 1 in this series. This is his second start in the 3 games.
Yeah, this is usually where Shohei shines when runners get into scoring position.
He just missed with that fastball at 95. Not the first batter out on a ground ball to Moustakas. Then the ground rule double off the bat of Conforto. Then the 9-pitch walk to Bailey. It's 2-0 here on Crawford. Next pitch on the lefty batter, and he takes that one outside. It's now 3-0. See what happens on the 3-0. It's on its way, and it's a green light. He fouls it back behind the plate. Kind of interesting in a way with Ohtani pitching here against the Giants. A lot of people think the Giants are going to make a big run at Ohtani, as will other teams when the season is over. Shohei's a free agent when this season ends. Angels will certainly be in the mix, but the Giants have been trying to attract a big star the last few years. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for a strike and a throw, and it takes a bounce, hits off the helmet of the runner going back to second base, and the ball ricochets into right. Boy, that's a bad break right there for the Angels. Conforto was just diving back to the bag on that throw by Theis, and the ball took a hop and hit his batting helmet as he was diving into second, and the ball ricocheted into right. So that will end up being an error on the throw.
Yeah, and there was just nobody there to get the ball, to kind of get it before it gets to Conforto. So now the Angels are going to have to bring the infield in. It's just, almost, you're trying to shorten the lead is what you were trying to do, and backfires.
Here's the 3-2, and this is lifted in the air, and we'll see if it's deep enough to get the runner in. Under to make the catch on that one is Moniak. The runner's going to tag, throw to the plate's way short, and that will be a sac fly there. They end up manufacturing that to second. He's still at second, and then that's just a routine flyout, but it's a sac fly, and it's 1-0 Giants.
Yeah, boy, that's one of those from Matt Dice that you know what he was trying to do is trying to shorten the lead, so where a base hit's going to be more difficult for him to score. And the thing is, there was just nobody covering the base at that.
There's a pitch on Matos. It misses for ball one. It's 1 ball, no strikes. He's their young rookie center fielder, just 21 years old. 1 for 6 in the series. Here's the pitch, and that is on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike is the count. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled back behind the plate. 1-1. I was talking about the Giants, and there was even some talk going into the trading deadline that they were kind of looking at Ohtani, trying to see if the Angels had any interest. Obviously, the Angels held on to him, but they made a run at Aaron Judge in the offseason. Big offer out to him. He eventually signed with the Yankees. Here's the 1-2. Little check swing that's fouled back behind the plate. In fact, the Giants offered Judge a $360 million deal, and then they had come to an agreement on a 13-year deal with Carlos Correa for $350. He failed the physical, so that agreement was nullified. So they'll have some money to spend in the offseason. Here's the pitch, and that one is low and away. 2-2 is the count.
There's going to be a line of teams that are going to be wanting the services of Shohei Ohtani. I don't think that's any secret. There's only a few teams that can afford a guy like Shohei. So